Hi, this is Guy. If you have not watched my video on how to make termite monitoring stations, then please watch that video before you watch this one. I will place a link above, a link at the end of this video, and a link in the description. This termite bait is specifically made for those stations. Now, before I get started, if you liked my video on how to make monitoring stations, or if you like this one, then please subscribe and please do me the favor of clicking on that like button as well. It would mean an awful lot to me. Okay, let's get right into it. Making bait is really easy. Before we get started though, let me just take a minute and explain why this homemade bait is so much better than the bait the professionals use. You see, the professional bait is really just nothing more than an insect growth regulator, which is just a fancy way of saying it's birth control for termites. It doesn't actually kill any termites. It just prevents them from reproducing. Well, that may sound like a pretty good idea. The problem with it is that a termite worker can live up to 2 years, so it can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years for the colony to collapse. The homemade bait uses an actual pesticide that will kill the termites. It's a slow kill product that will give the termites enough time to take it back to the colony and share it with the other termites, including the queen. So, with this bait, you will collapse the colony within about 12 weeks. No colony, no termites, no infestation in your home. By the way, the termites do not know that this is a pesticide, so they will happily eat it and take it back to the colony. Okay, like I said, making the bait is really easy. So, let me show you how to do that. The first thing you need to do is just get some corrugated cardboard. I find that the Amazon boxes work pretty well. Now, cut the cardboard into strips that are about 2.5 inches or about 6.3 centimeters wide. You need to cut the cardboard against the grain so that it will roll up easily. You can use the first strip that you cut as a pattern to cut the rest of the strips so that you don't have to keep measuring. I find that it makes the job go a lot easier if you pre-roll the cardboard. Now, roll the cardboard up around one of the dowels, making sure that the dowel slides easily through the cardboard. After you have finished rolling it up, just secure it with a piece of duct tape. I'm using white duct tape, but the color really doesn't matter. You do not need to use one continuous piece of cardboard. It is perfectly fine to add more cardboard by using another piece of duct tape. Just add as many strips of cardboard as you need to reach the desired diameter. I find that the perfect size is about 2 inches or about 5 centimeters. When you think you are getting close to having the desired diameter, just check it with a ruler. If you have too much cardboard, then simply mark where you need to cut and cut it off with a scissor. Then, just secure it with a piece of duct tape. Now, you're going to need to soak the bait cartridges in Taurus SC. An easy way to mix the Taurus SC and soak the cylinders is to use one of the jars that you use to make the monitoring stations. Of course, it's probably best if you use one that does not have holes in it already. Just pour in 8 ounces or 237 milliliters of water into the jar and add 1.5 milliliters of Taurus SC. I find the best way to measure it is with a syringe. By the way, I put links to everything used in this video in the description. I always put some Taurus SC in a measuring cup to make it easy to draw it out with the syringe. Now, add it to the water and give it a little stir with one of the dowels. Next, drop one of the cartridges into the water and push it down with the dowel until it stays under the water by itself. Just let it soak for about 5 minutes or until the cardboard is totally saturated. Use one of the dowels to help remove the cartridge from the Taurus SC and place it in a container that is large enough to allow it to air dry easily. I find that an empty coffee container works really well for this purpose. Sometimes, when one of the stations goes off, you will have room to put 2 bait cartridges in at the same time. Therefore, I recommend that you make at least 2 of these. However, these things do have a shelf life of about 30 days, so you don't want to make too many of them at the same time. After you soak the second bait cartridge, just slide them both into the dowel and let them dry overnight. They probably will not be fully dry by morning, but they will no longer be dripping wet either, so they will be okay to use. If you make additional cartridges, it's fine for them to be completely dry when you install them. I find that sometimes just securing it with one piece of tape will cause the cylinder to come undone because the tape fails. If you find this happens to you, then next time you can wrap a piece of duct tape completely around the cylinder. Okay, that's it for me today. If you found this video to be helpful to you in any way, please consider subscribing, and please don't forget to hit that like button as well. It would mean an awful lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, my friends.